Hello and welcome to another advanced sculpt tutorial. This time we're gonna have a look at the Corrective Shape feature, which you find in the body section under the Corrective tab. Corrective Shapes lets you sculpt the model at a given pose to define exactly how you want the deformation to look like. So let's start out by going to a pose where we want to make a corrective sculpt. And for this demo I'm gonna work with the elbow. It is important to note here that I am manipulating only a single axis of the controller. This is because the system needs to know which attribute will be driving the corrective shape. Now we select the object for which we want to create a corrective shape, which will be the skin. And we hit the Create Corrective Shape button. This takes us into a corrective shape mode, which you can see on the heads up display. And in this mode, everything but the corrective shape is hidden to make it easier to focus on the corrective shape. Then we'll go ahead and start moving some vertices. And once we're happy with the shape, we'll go ahead and hit the Connect Corrective Shape button. And we'll leave the checkbox mirror on so we get the correction on the other side as well. And we can now see that when rotating the driver, the elbow rotation, the shape is being blended in. If you want to isolate and see the effect of the corrective system, simply select the skin, find the corrective blend shape deformer, and you can dial in and out the envelope and you'll see with and without the corrective shape. And if you want to have a closer look at the values of the set driven key driver, you can get to this by right clicking on the graph and selecting the geometry which you have applied the deformer. This will open the graph editor and show you the set driven key. In this case, a blend shape value of 1 is driven by the rotation of the elbow value of 88 degrees. A typical operation that you might want to do is to go back and adjust the corrective shape. Now to get back to the shape, you need to recreate the shape, which you can do by right click on the recreate button. When I click here, it's recreating that shape for us. And we'll test this by making some quick model changes and put it back in the corrective shape. And you can see we have a new shape driven by the rotation. Now another thing we can do with the system is create in-between shapes. So currently we have at 88 degrees this shape being kicked in. We can go down to half that, say 44 degrees, and define another shape to be kicked in at this particular angle. To do so, we follow the same steps. Select the skin we want to apply the corrective shape, hit Create Corrective Shape, make the sculpt changes, and for now I'll make some extreme changes just to highlight the system. And again hit Connect Corrective Shape. And we now see that the elbow getting close to 44 degrees kicks in the first corrective shape, and at 88 degrees kicks in the second corrective shape. And we're able to see and make changes to the keys in the set driven key graph editor. For instance, if we want to kick in this shape at an earlier stage, we can kick it in at 20 degrees and soften the blend. And also we see that under the Recreate pop-up menu, we now have two shapes, one of them labeled as an in-between shape. And that's it for this video tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.